no weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
A very solid gain of 27. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Hit on the stop, DeMonte Casey. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in, and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 touchdown, Carolina!
Tommy Trimble. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, Cooper with a nice grab. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Prescott off play action.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. So
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Keanu Neal, the former Falcon, up to make the tackle. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Darnold completes it. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Sam Darnold with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Strong right. Strong right.
Rolling to his right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running with Elliott. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
The Carolina Panthers picked up Tommy Tremble in the 3rd round from Notre Dame. This is a tight end with terrific upside, a tremendous blocker, now showing good hands on that catch for a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Micah Parsons, the rookie, in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Play action. It's Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Darnold sliding out of the pocket. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Tremble with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr., had the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Eight yards to go on second down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On third down, it's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Darnold down to throw. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A first down throw, Darnold. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, Darnold. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. The shotgun snap for Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second down and goal. Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, as the first half is winding down, and the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Pollard. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cooper. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Now Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
52 catches last year for Zeke, and he's had as many as 77 in a year. I think he's hoping to get a little more stability in his offensive line and, of course, at the quarterback position. And if that happens, all of his numbers will go up.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the red zone now, Prescott got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets...
Darnold, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Elliott running right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Prescott on first down. He'll get this to Elliott, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. Play action now. Prescott. Looking left side and he's got a man. That's Schultz. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
J.C. Horn, the first defender taken back in April. They're on the stop defensively.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Uses the stiff arm. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
77 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Now Darnold. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Darnold to throw. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Darnold. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down.
Here's Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.